No, we'll do this fake AI. We'll say Zoom is so perfect in Apple Vision Pro.
Yeah, that sounds good. Let's do it like that.
Okay, I just scanned my persona and it looks a little bit creepy. I don't know why. Or maybe I look.
It's a new one. I haven't
Maybe
seen a
I
new
look
persona
creepy.
in a while.
Yeah, because I didn't
from
want to
you.
have Mark Zuckerberg behind my back all the time. You know what I mean? It's already enough of him, but like I don't want to have. But it looks creepy. I probably look creepy. That's how I look. Oh my god.
Is that meant to be a pink shirt?
No, that's so the shirt they didn't. It didn't take through. So it's kind of like a dark red.
It looks like wrinkly skin.
No. It's like a dark red, but like straight lines.
Oh my god! Now I can't
shirt.
see it.
I'm sorry.
Oh my
Damn it.
god!
You have to make a new one now. Yeah, I mean, with personas you can be lucky, and you can.
Can you? Tell me more about how lucky you can be.
With personas you can be lucky, and then you have you can have my face. That's the two things you can.
No, I have a good persona scan like every 5 times. So
I actually almost never
know
have
the
problems with
struggle.
personas, to be honest. I just scan like, okay, this I don't like too much, to be honest. It looks strange, but whatever.
Can you scan someone else using your own eye?
No.
ID?
Yes.
That's a good question. Yeah.
Yes, you can take, like when it tells you to start scanning you can put the other person in the chair
Yeah,
and just let
Oh
them
yeah,
scan.
yeah,
that's
that's true.
hilarious.
I did that with my wife. It was like a very
Yeah.
exotic creation because it was it was a combination of my face and hers, and yeah, it was so weird.
Are we recording, by the way, already or not?
Yep.
Oh, we are.
Oh, we are. Okay.
Okay. Wait, but by the way,
cut, and now that's
no,
like
no cut. No, sorry. There's no
Exotic
cut.
faces
you
staying
mean
in.
everything I just said before.
No. Everything is on the record. I just wanna add one thing. I have to say, I did rescan my persona right now, like 5 minutes ago, before this show, and nobody, not even close, has replicated the smoothness and the coolness of the process. It made me want to record that process and to show it to people, and I will freaking do it, to show it to people and say, like, when you say Vision Pro is dead, or it's almost the same as Quest 3, look at this. This is the end, and titles. Like, that's literally, it's so amazing. It tells you, move the Vision Pro a little bit further, and then it tells you, like, move it closer, move the right, don't do that too fast. The whole process is so smooth, and the fact that it's done on device, it's freaking
crazy.
amazing. Like,
I
come
heard
on.
the better way to do it is have it on your phone, on a specific phone. That's the
Oh my
future.
god, yeah, Galaxy XR.
That's the best
I have
way
it
to
here.
do it.
It's lying right here. I touched it 4 times in 6 months. Pretty much sums up everything. And those 4 times I touched it because I have to make the review. So I needed to know, to test it and to do it, but I just don't use it.
I can't wait to see where Apple is going to take personas this year with WWDC.
Are you expecting an update on personas?
Yeah, definitely. I think personas are at the core of their whole philosophy
I cannot wait.
vision, and I think like Apple is a lot about culture as well. So we might be seeing like some different clothing styles for personas, because I don't think Apple will allow for multiple persona scans. They will only allow for one persona scan at a time, but maybe different outfits, to have like a leisure outfit and like a office style, like business style outfit.
Do you think they will allow fake outfits and not what you are actually wearing, like scanning you? Because that is a little bit tricky.
I think so, because then they can also play a lot with physics, physics, so that like the fabrics and stuff like that, it will like reflect the environment, and it will maybe also, if the environment like is a little bit windy, for example, I think in Mount Hood or somewhere there's a lot of wind, and then maybe like the fabrics, they will move a little bit. And I think Apple is all about details, and with the personas right now, with the scans, you can't really show much detail when it comes to clothing and accessories, and that's all about culture. So I think they need to solve this like this.
Do you think they'll ever do full body personas? So obviously your face on an avatar.
I want to see the scan process if they ever.
No. I mean, you just scan your face, but obviously it knows from these dimensions. It can kind of give like a rough estimation of like your legs and your body and
Yeah, maybe. I think at least we will have more of the body to show.
I like the
in
idea
next
of scanning.
version.
Do you have the voice of
Scanning.
the lady in mind, which tells you to do things, right? When
Go
you're scanning
lower.
persona? Do you remember the voice?
I remember it a little bit.
And now take off this.
Take
Imagine
off
her
the
saying,
pants.
and now take off the shirt. And
And
now
also-
oh my god.
Maybe
Flex your
in-
cheeks.
Maybe in the future you can go to an Apple store and they have like a booth where you can just go inside the booth and they will make a full body scan and then you have like your own full body persona. But yeah, and I think I will be happy if we get a persona with arms. That would always already be a great thing to have.
So we're very, very steadily coming close to the hour tap, but before that, so okay, personas. Do we think that iPhones will ever get personas? $1 million question.
Yes.
On device generated with the Face ID cameras, they can do it. They can. We know they can do it. We know it's possible on the iPhone. Do you think they will ever allow to do that?
It's a difficult one. Like technically, this is definitely possible, and I think it would be perfect. But at the same time, Apple is again very much about culture and about authenticity. And so this, I don't know how they would market this, like how they would advertise this
I'm sorry, I like
feature.
how he said authenticity while he meant authenticity, but
Authenticity,
authenticity,
yeah, sorry, yeah.
authenticity is that perfect,
Yeah.
perfect.
I'm reading that like all the time.
Apple is all about authenticity, and then
It's all about the platform authenticity,
Exactly,
and it's
exactly.
also about authenticity.
and
yeah.
authenticity. Yeah, it's also good.
Wait,
yeah.
think about it. Like they could
Placement.
they could replace video calls with a persona. Like now, like I went to get a shower before I put the camera on, but with a persona, you're pretty much perfect every
Yep,
single time.
all the time.
That's true.
Every time. Like
they could
yesterday, I
do
had
that.
a business call in the evening, and I was
He
lying in
was
my
naked
bed.
in bed. He was just laid there.
I was not naked, but I was lying in my bed.
Hello,
in my,
businessman.
yeah, in my home clothing. But I turned in with persona, and it was perfectly fine. And that's exactly why I love personas, because I often do meetings in the, evening, 11 p.m. somewhere sitting in my kitchen and stuff, and I just don't want to turn the camera on. Like I don't want to. So I grab the Vision Pro. It takes me 30 seconds to load into Zoom. Boom, I'm there.
Do you ever do a meeting on the toilet while in Vision Pro?
I mean, come on, man. Of course. Yes. No.
Yeah, of course.
No.
You heard it here.
No.
Did you see
no,
that
no.
battery stand you can buy for your toilet, like for your bathroom, where you can put on the battery if you go on the toilet?
No.
Nothing.
What? Don't give me
That's
those
a-
ideas.
that's
please.
definitely- that's a
don't give me
thing,
those
yeah.
ideas. No. Okay. By the way, everybody, you are watching Pixel Slaves. It's not a random video here on the internet. If you're new here, it's the coolest and the most advanced XR podcast on the planet Earth, and maybe in the galaxy, maybe even far beyond the galaxy. We don't know. We were not there yet. So that's one thing. I'm Artur, and Shodah is my co-host, and with us today, the coolest designer of Vision OS and iOS
Thank you.
and any OS thing, Phil Traut. He is also
Hey,
in the whole
yeah.
galaxy. Hello, Phil. Welcome.
Thank you so
welcome.
much for having me. I'm so happy to be here.
I like how we do the delayed intro. Like half the podcast is already done, and we just do the intro because we don't give a damn. We do whatever we want. It's our podcast. If you don't like it, I always tell it, turn off and cook yourself. That's pretty much the message to people if they don't like it. But if you like it, I like it.
You
too.
can stay.
You can stay. Yes,
stay.
you're all out. So today
And-
we are. Yes. Yeah. Go ahead, Phil.
No,
And-
you can. I just wanted to say you can stay and learn about AuraTap. And now you.
That
go.
is exactly what I wanted to say. Today it's a
What's
special
AuraTap?
episode. It's what? Okay. Turn him off. Turn him off.
Beef.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
that
You
sounds
said
amazing. Tell us more.
So Phil, you said Apple is all
Yeah.
about culture. That person doesn't fit here somehow in
No.
this podcast. So,
Xiaomi. Everything
I mean, I have a
Android.
Xiaomi too, but I also have an iPhone. So Xiaomi is a great phone. By the way, I just want to say AuraTap. Today's a special episode because we will definitely discuss some other things. But yesterday, which was Wednesday, we officially announced to the world OraTap, which is
Yeah.
the best, the coolest way to meet new personas and people and VisionOS enthusiasts and Apple enthusiasts on the planet Earth and beyond it. That's the OraTap. That's the new social experience on Vision Pro, releasing tomorrow because we're recording it on Thursday, but you're watching it on Friday today. So it's releasing today. The link is below, and you
Congrats,
can
guys.
click on it and immerse yourself in the beautiful world of OraTap. And I am very honored that I am the co-creator of this app, and Phil is the main design brain behind the app. And we will talk about the journey of it. But Phil, how do you feel? How do you feel?
First of all, I feel great. Like you say all these wonderful stuff, so I can only feel great. And I'm super hyped and excited about the launch. I mean, like, I think at some point it was also kind of a relief because we wanted it to be out there and we wanted it to get people their hands on this stuff. And yeah, so I'm incredibly excited. We
I'm
have
sorry,
the app
I
now.
calculated 9 months. The
9 months.
baby comes in 9 months. That's how long
9
it took
months.
us.
Oh my
9
God,
months.
it really was a baby. Yeah,
That's how long it took us to make
and
this
it's
app.
beautiful.
And
Like,
Shodah reminded me
yesterday.
today. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, it
Arthur,
was
sorry.
just like a very difficult birth this week because we had to struggle a little bit.
True.
But it is a very healthy and beautiful baby.
Listen, you made a fantastic comment. It's truly an amazing baby, and seeing it for the first time on the App Store inside VisionOS, just going there and seeing it's unbelievable. Honestly,
You get tingles for something you've made. But we made that.
It's every time. Like it's that's not the first product I obviously made, and not the first product what the film made, but obviously first for VisionOS, that's the first high profile, super high quality product I was able to be making, and it feels as I wrote in my tweet, since the moment I put the Vision Pro for the first time, I knew I wanted to create an app for Vision Pro, and I already had like Authenticity, which was a development experiment. It's still running, but it's a development experiment, right? We learned a lot doing that. But this like OraTap thing, and we'll put some video here and some pictures. That feels like a proper, fantastically done app for this platform.
So what is this OraTap? What is it? Tell us more.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I would say it's a combination of the place where you can meet people from Vision Pro community, but it's also a social network for like-minded people in Vision Pro community, where you can create connections. You can meet random people from this community, but you can also meet people who and talk to them anytime you want. Phil, do you want to add something what OraTap is?
No, I think it's the beginning of a very, very exciting journey for the Apple Vision Pro community because we're all waking up in this whole new space and we're trying to explore it and to experiment. But at the same time, we feel connected to each other and we're across the globe. But at the same time, we're not really talking that much to each other because you have to set up a call and
it's very hard.
We're trying to. But I was I was so shocked when I learned that many of the people I talk to, they haven't even tried out a persona call at all on Vision Pro. And I do these all the time, 2 or 3 times a week. And so I think that's going to be OraTap unlocks this whole new world where you can easily and quickly make so many new connections and safely. It's like a safe haven because we can completely control the experience and the user also controls the experience at any time. And also at the same time, it feels native because we designed it that way. We want it to look like an Apple app. And so it does look stunning. For me, thank you so much. And the sounds are
oh my God, it's true.
Incredible.
It is true.
No, to be honest, really, I love these sounds. Today I was swiping through profiles and I hope to connect. That's also something we have where you can explore people and decide if you want to connect with them. And every time I tap the button, that I want to connect, it plays this very, very
Yeah.
soothing and satisfying sound. Yeah, kind of like this sound. Maybe we can
it's my
show
vo-
it
it's
or
my
like insert it here, but it's such an amazing sound. And yeah, so these things, they all add up to being like AutoTab for me is an extension of the Apple Vision Pro native
100%.
experience.
100%. And honestly, I always said Personas is one of the most amazing experience on Vision Pro, yet it's the hardest to try and experience. Like
Yeah.
it's just the way it is. And we allow it to be native. Like it's normal. The moment you log into AuraTab, it will feel normal. It will feel like, okay, that's the app, almost should be inbuilt into Vision Pro. Hey, Apple,
Yeah.
hello.
Yeah.
That's how it looks like from
yeah.
me looking. It looks like as if Apple made it. There's no other word for it. It looks amazing.
Thank you so much.
Okay, now I need to tell a story because
great compliment.
we can remember that thought, yeah, so that it looks like it's Apple. So actually, this podcast here, we're making the full circle because the idea of AuraTab was born during Pixel Slaves a long time ago, 9 months ago, when Robert was in, and the AI was at that time Lovable came out, and Lovable was this kind of like the cool place where you can design apps and maybe even build some apps, build prototypes, right? And I registered, and I remember I was playing around with it, and I was doing a lot of stuff. And then Robert was playing because he's big in AI, he's big for AI stuff. And we decided, okay, let's make one episode of podcast where we called it something like From Zero to a Product or something like that.
AI to DIY.
Yeah, for AI to DIY, exactly. And we even thought like we'll do it almost every
Next
week.
idea, come on.
Exactly. So we said, okay, from AI to DIY, and then we were trying to, and then we were sitting there on the podcast, and you can watch it if you go back to the episodes. You can watch it; it's super funny. And then we were sitting there, three of us, and we were like, okay, so we will let AI build the idea, but what's the idea? And Robert was like, I'm too lazy to even think about it. Let AI think about the idea. I was like, okay, that's not a bad idea. So I asked ChatGPT, I think, and I said to ChatGPT, okay, we're trying to do this. Give me 10 ideas, right? And then ChatGPT gave some 10 ideas. Among those 10 ideas was no AuraTab at all. But by reading third ideas, somehow it connected me to the universe. And it struck me. I was like, guys, I think I have it. Like, is this? What if we do personas and this and that? And everybody like, oh yeah, that's actually a good idea. And then we started prototyping in real time, and the website was created with Lovable for like first version of the website, and first version of UI was created with Lovable. And I think that it was called at that time, the app was called Persona Vision, which is, I still think, a great name, but .vision and Vision, I don't think Apple would love it. Hello, Apple. So we came up with a better name with AuraTab. AuraTab is a fantastic name, but that's how the idea was created. And then, so we thought, wow, Lovable did a great job with the first version of the design. And I think for first prototype, it did a pretty decent job. And then one of our friends, Matt, hello, Matt, I showed it to him, and he said, I don't know if he quietly said how ugly it is or something. And he said, I know a guy who is fantastic, and he's also searching for someone to, he's a passionate Vision Pro designer and a great guy and content creator. You guys need to meet. I know him. So he connected us. And then I showed Phil this design. I said, look how great it is. And Phil was like, oh my God. And then basically the rest is history. Phil decided, okay, let's make it beautiful app. And then when Phil came out with the first design, I remember me and our project manager and everybody were like, oh, that looks good. And then we started building it.
It was not only like a match made in heaven that we found us, but it also was the perfect timing, because at that time I was actually also planning to do a social platform for Apple Vision Pro.
Yeah.
I was like, for me, my approach was more like the X type, where you can post spatial stuff and you can see what others are posting. And then I found like Matt's app. Matt was also creating
Beautiful
an
things,
app.
yeah.
Not only not
Oh, not the
beautiful
beautiful
things.
thing. Okay, yeah,
He
yeah, yeah.
was
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I know, I know, I
spatial
know.
messenger.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
was building like a little
ICQ.
register ICQ, yeah, basically, where you can see all people and you can call them directly via FaceTime. And so I was like thinking of how I could maybe like leverage this idea, because it like for me it unlocked like this thought that I could implement something similar into my social platform, where you could maybe see like a high ranking people, like who's like most active in the
Yeah, yeah,
scene, and
yeah,
then you
yeah.
can contact them and add them. And the more I thought about like this whole Connect book, I was so incredibly in love with that idea. So but I didn't want to just steal it from Matt, so I was calling him and actually asking him, Matt, do you want to merge our two ideas? I had the whole design ready, and I like was talking to developers, so I was actually quite far. And at that time I was also very deep into content creation. Already had like made so many different connections, and for me it was just the next logical step to do something social now with all these people I now knew. And yeah, then I had this idea of this Connect book and this platform, but it didn't felt like 100% right. It was like not, yeah, perfect. And then you showed me that prototype, and yeah, let's not talk about the design of it.
Hey, come on.
It was AI.
Lovable did a
and
good job. Come on.
I'm not a fan of AI, but yeah, that's a completely different story. But at the same time, I immediately like saw the potential, and I also like I loved how enthusiastic you were. Like the energy, it was such a great feeling, and I think we also immediately connected,
Oh,
and
yeah, absolutely.
and it
100%.
just
Yeah.
clicked. And so, but then like the idea of this Connect book, which I had in my mind still because I was working on this whole idea, like in combination with that idea of yours, with like this, you can match people, because that was always missing from something like chat roulette. You can only meet and go to the next one, and you can't like build a connection like for long term. And so the idea of mixing those two and making it something serious for the Apple Vision Pro community, it was like I was so in love when I realized that. It was like a day after we talked, and so I immediately knew I had to be involved, because that was way more interesting to me to follow than the posting social media platform. Because I think right now we don't really need that kind of stuff yet. It would be cool to have, and maybe we can explore it in our tab at some point. But I think like meeting someone is way more helpful right now for the community to grow
Absolutely.
than just posting stuff. We can do that on X, and
Exactly.
yeah. So when I had like realized all of this combined, I probably remember I made like this pitch deck, and I tried to pitch
Yes.
it, and I wanted to be on
Yes.
board, and you let me, and so I'm very grateful for that and very
No,
happy.
I'm absolutely happy. And honestly, like, I started developing for Vision Pro because I have the social network on blockchain, like the decentralized social network for people to post, and like basically the messages can never be deleted even by yourself. So the moment you
Mhm.
post it, it's forever.
Yeah.
Oh
It
no.
it exactly. It never like took off yet, but the app is on iOS, it's on Android and web, and on Vision OS. And that Vision OS thing is what I told in the beginning. I immediately knew I wanted to build something for Vision Pro, and I wanted to build a competency within the team to build on Vision Pro. And that's what how we learned and taught ourselves for Authenticity. It doesn't have a bad design, Authenticity, actually. It's pretty clean. We also worked with actually
Show it to Phil. He'll
no,
tell
no,
you.
he saw it. He saw it. I mean, we worked with a professional iOS designer though for this, because there's not so many Vision OS designers.
Yeah,
Like
that's
honestly
true.
speaking, there's almost none. So
Yeah.
of course we worked with iOS designer to use as much as possible the Apple's components and stuff. So it looks how it looks, and it works. And you can share spatial videos there and stuff. So we learned a lot when we were building that app on Vision OS. And then the Aura tab came in, and Phil came in, and then the design came in, and then we started working, and the team was already ready because the knowledge was already there. And even 9 months later, now our knowledge is way beyond. Like, we can build so much more complex apps and more deeper and cleaner solutions right now. I mean, Jesus Christ, how many bugs, even like hidden bugs we had in Aura tab? How
Oh
many?
man.
Like, you have like 600 meets, I have almost
I
600
have
meets, and these
900.
yeah,
900
900. All of them
almost.
are testing. Like, we literally were testing and testing and testing And it was but it works, and it works really well. It's very clean experience. And then of course Shoda, our sound designer for Somnium Space, I asked him and said, hey Shoda, we need Apple style, fantastically clean, nice sounds. Can you do it? And when he did it, anytime I use this app, honestly speaking, these sounds are better than native Apple sounds. Apple, if you're watching, let us know.
There might be a reason for that. I've never used an Apple product before, so.
No, but the sounds are
really?
fantastic.
They sound like straight out of the Apple playbook. So
okay.
Well done.
Exactly. So all of that just clicked, and obviously, it's important to have. We were debating features and small things on the designs and buttons with Phil all the time, and then once we agreed on something, the team implemented it, and we really made it pixel precise. So it's really the way how we wanted it to feel. I think everybody appreciated it already, or some people who use it. We had 100 beta testers, actually. Can you imagine, Phil? 100 people beta tested it with us. Wow.
That's good to see. That is
good to see. Like, I think for me, like my challenge for myself is that I'm an ultra control freak and perfectionist. So everything, everything I do, everything, it has to be perfect. So it can be quite exhausting at some point.
No, but I loved it.
But at the same time, I mean, it pays off now. It feels polished, and everybody says it looks great and feels great. And I think also like all the decisions we made for the like feature set and the UX and stuff like that, I think we all we made the right choices now, and now we just have to see how it obviously works out in the
so you are watching it today, probably before our not probably 100% before the launch party on Vision Pro. So if you have Vision Pro and you're watching this, click on the link below. You will actually be able to download the app on your Vision Pro, and at 9 p.m. CET, which is 1 p.m. Pacific time, right? It's 9 p.m. CET and 1 p.m. Pacific time. We have a launch party where everyone will gather in the main lobby, and we'll be just mingling and talking to each other and having conversations. We'll try to keep it like 2-3 minutes per conversation so that we give a chance to meet as many people as possible. But obviously it's up to you guys and girls to decide. But yeah, I mean, it's such an exciting time to launch it, and it feels right. And by the way, I have to say the story. It was a little bit nerve-wracking, but was amazing. We submitted the app. The app was approved once, and then we needed to do an update, so we submitted it again. And then we were waiting for review, okay? And in meanwhile, Phil created a video. We recorded all those videos with other people, other creators, many of them you know. And if you didn't see our trailer, you have to watch the trailer. But Phil created a fantastic trailer video, like incredibly clean looking trailer video. And then we submitted it to Apple, and then it was rejected, and the reason for it being rejected is that Apple thought that it's CGI, not real app, because it was so cleanly done that Apple thought it's CGI. That's how good the trailer is, Apple. So
maybe we should have had like a disclaimer before the video. Everything you see is
in-game footage everywhere in the corner should say like real-time footage or something of the app. I mean, sometimes people do it because it feels it's a fantastic trailer, and
thank you.
Everything worked really well. So now we just need to launch, and then Apple needs to feature us. And then we need to basically get as many people as possible on it, and just let the community start mingling and working and talking to each other. And I've had already so many amazing people. I had so many amazing conversations with 100 beta testers we already have. I cannot imagine how cool it will be when there will be like 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 people. It will just feel surreal.
There's no longer swipe right with your finger, is it? Swipe right with your eyes.
Yeah.
No, you still need to use
the dystopian.
Yeah, exactly. What's wrong with you? I'm trying to swipe you. I can't.
Yeah, the app has so much potential to grow.
We have such a backlog of features there.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
The development team will not be bored for sure.
No.
And also, I would have to say that not only we spend a lot of time on the design and implementing the design, but also the backend, building the robust backend where, it's secure, it's very transparent, it's very reliable, and it always works. So whenever you are expecting to be connected, you will be connected. And it was also a big challenge, and we learned a lot of things by doing that. But again, this knowledge, because I'm pretty sure ORTAP is not the last app we do together. Let's face it. Yeah, knowing here like the wheel of ideas, and like Shodah sent me yesterday, like I have an idea.
You've just given me another one when you said 500 people a second ago.
Okay, thanks. So we always have ideas. Like we are people who are having ideas. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure
it's a curse. You can't just turn off. You look at like a bird flying. Oh, that's an app idea.
Having ideas is amazing, and people should fantasize about their ideas. But my favorite saying is vision without execution is hallucination. And I love it, because one thing is to have an idea. And I know a lot of people who have a lot of ideas, yes? But another thing is to really execute it. And then not only execute it, because releasing an app is one thing, but actually pushing it through all the hurdles and all the downsides and upsides and problems and stuff. And then in the end, maybe 1 year later, when you get more users and then suddenly it's somewhere and it's a story and it's used by many people, then you maybe get that success. But the hard work in between, nobody sees the hard work. Everybody will say like, man, if ORTAP will get 1 million, let's say, downloads somewhere down the line, right? Everybody's like, oh, of course, they're so lucky and so great, successful and stuff. But they will not see the hard work, the tears and sweat and nerve-wracking situations which we had in between. Nobody sees that. Nobody cares. Everybody, So yeah.
And that was also why it got so surreal for me yesterday, seeing the app on the App Store. Like it was something like a moment where I realized, okay, this is actually real now. It's not a vision anymore. It's
still vision.
It's still a vision, yeah, but it's not. At least it's not a hallucination.
Yeah, that's exactly.
It's like a manifestation.
Yes, hallucination.
Yes.
It's still a vision, yeah.
It's amazing feeling. I mean, I've went through. For me, one of the most surreal feelings was when we built the headset and holding the real final product in the arms, something which was just on paper, and and then holding it and it's working. And then someone buying it, and then you are actually sending it to them. Like, oh my god, what?
Cool.
It's just like, oh, someone is paying me money for what I created, and they appreciate it. That's fantastic. But of course, it also comes with some like people receiving it like, I don't like it. You have to live with that. You have to face and live with that as well. But overall, like it's just a surreal moment. So cannot wait for tomorrow's party. It's gonna be legendary.
Today's party.
Sure.
Today's
party for
and
you
tomorrow and the day after.
Exactly, it will be every day party. That's
a weekend party. Oh my days!
Yeah, it's a whole weekend party. I cannot wait to just see, because the swiping of profiles for me is the most addictive feature ever. Like literally, I could do it forever. Just like, why are you waiting to be connected? You're just swiping the profiles and see who is registered on the. And some people I know.
Yeah.
And the funny part was like I saw some people who I know whom I didn't tell about the app, and they found out. Like that was cool stuff, like you just see some person like, oh, what is he doing here? And like, hey, I'm running him on Twitter, like, hey man, you're registered. And he's like, yeah, that's a cool app. So that's also amazing.
And then you see someone like where it says PR from Apple or something. Like you see someone from a very big company that could happen.
Really?
Actually, we have.
Nice.
Shout out to Zach.
We won't tell
you.
Oh, okay. We will tell.
Okay, we won't tell you that it's Zach. Hello, Zach. Yeah, I mean, the profile is there.
Stop saying Zach. I got to bleep Zach out so many times now.
Heck. No, but I mean, like in the future, this could actually be a way to elevate a pitch to like people you wouldn't have.
Phil, imagine a day. Okay, I truly believe in visualization. It worked for me several times in my life, and I'm not even joking right now. Visualizing something in your life helps you to wire your brain into the mode where the brain helps you to find the way to that visualization. It is 100% working. It worked for me so many times in my life. It doesn't mean that you visualize and without hard work it just appears in front of you. No, that doesn't work like that. Yeah, but if you visualize it and then you start working towards that, then your visualization will be fulfilled. So right now, Phil, I want you to visualize one thing. Let's all do that. Okay, poor Shodah will not do that because he doesn't have Vision Pro. But let me and you visualize one thing here. Imagine, follow me. Okay, close your eyes. Yeah. So imagine you're in Aura tab. Yeah. And you go to the global book and you see that there is 10,890 personas. Okay, you see that big number.
Yep.
So many cool people. And then you say, okay, I see there is like 100 people online. Let me go to the meet now part, to the global lobby. You click there, you click to get connected, and then the profile turns on some person's profile. So you swipe one profile, you swipe another one, and on the third profile, you see Tim Cook.
Yeah.
Did you visualize that? Okay. It is not impossible. It is not impossible. Because why wouldn't he not register?
Yeah, I mean,
look.
You have to dream big.
Yes. Can you imagine seeing Tim Cook on Persona on Aura tab?
It's my face. Hello, I'm Tim Cook.
Yeah, we just we fake it. We put a fake Tim Cook in there so that people think.
No.
It will be we have a verified badge then, like Apple.
Can you imagine? It could happen because Tim. We know that Tim uses Vision Pro. He does, and he uses some of the apps. He tests the apps and he uses some of the apps.
So wild. Yeah.
Can you imagine?
And you scrolling through and you bump
even
into
the wilder idea. Can you You connect, meet with someone, and then it's him. Like you just see him, like hello. You're like hello.
And you frantically press that I want to connect.
Yeah, hope to connect. Can you press that button below, please, just to test? Help me to test this button there.
I mean, wouldn't you be able to somehow set this up in the back end that you get connected to?
No, I want authenticity. Authenticity. Okay.
Stop it. Stop murdering the word.
I want real. I want him to press that button, and then we'll see this beautiful sound.
He will press the button.
Of course,
I'm sure
he will press the button, and then we're.
I want to meet Craig Federighi.
Same.
That's the one person I want to see on. Of course, I would also love to see Tim Cook, but I think he's quite busy, so I'm trying to lower my expectations.
Busy doesn't mean that he doesn't like fun. I know he likes Vision Pro a lot. So for him to in the evening to just connect and see what actually are people using Vision Pro for? Oh, come on. Oh, look, there's a featured app on the App Store. Beautiful green, amazing trailer. Let me click here.
What if
we are visualizing? I'm sending him vibes. I'm sending him vibes. Yeah. Don't laugh at me.
No. I'm not laughing at you. Something just came into my head. What if you do all that, and then Zuckerberg pops up?
Oh, can you imagine seeing Zuckerberg there?
And then he gets connected to you while you have your Zuckerberg. While you have the Zuckerberg background. And that's going to be awkward then. That's going to be awkward.
But me and awkward, I'm sorry. I'll tell Zach everything I think about Ray-Ban and their privacy.
He will skip. He will immediately skip you. Block that person.
Okay, that's the only time I will rig the app. I will make skip not work for him.
Yeah, it's like the skip button goes away. Do you remember that one bug where the skip button it moved to the side? You couldn't catch it. It was always moving.
Was that a bug you had?
Yeah, it was a bug.
Hilarious.
It was a bug, yeah. So we could.
You couldn't skip it. Just keeps moving. Come back.
Oh, but that seeing some high-profile Apple executives on the app would be surreal, literally. And then connecting with them, for example, and talking to them by chance, right, would be surreal too. So yeah, listen. We just visualized it. I just want to tell everyone here, it's 100% happening. We just don't know when. That's the universe will need to bring us this, and we will need to work hard.
That part where you said you can connect someone high value, it almost feels a bit like Twitter in a way, because you can connect with, like you could
Correct.
tweet to Elon Musk, but
Correct.
obviously you can't speak to them. So this feels like the next step of.
But the point here is that AuraTap is a very controlled environment because it's only people with Vision Pro and with personas.
Yeah.
And that brings you know how social networks are. Like they're great people, but there's also garbage people, like some idiots and trolls.
Everyone
and
on
stuff like
social VR is a
saint. So here you have a community of people who actually are like, I've met amazing people already on AuraTap.
Yeah.
So now I can imagine this times 10,000. It will be fantastic. It's going to be epic. And you will meet designers, you will meet developers, you will meet writers, you will meet, Apple employees, you will meet YouTubers, you will meet all those people because they also want to connect with fellow Vision Pro owners if they are in Vision Pro community. Of course they are. It's a normal thing to do. So yeah, absolutely. It's
now you guys need to make the commoners version for when they make the cheap smart glasses. It's like AuraTap, but basically Tinder for.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Aura. Okay. AuraTap, I think, will always say AuraTap, no matter which platform it is, which device it is on. But for us, we need to make sure that whoever comes on AuraTap meets the high standard of personas, because like I will not want to see less detailed personas than this on this platform, like literally, because you need to have that level of, like I'm sorry to say, but when I try, like so far, I'm pretty sure they will update it, but so far the Galaxy XR, my persona is the level of emotions and mimic and everything. It's very, very low. It's 1/10 of what Vision Pro can do right now. And that plays a role because that makes a difference between me willing to make a business call from Vision Pro or not willing to make a business call from Vision Pro. That's the difference. So of course I would like to see high quality personas or avatars, let's call them like that.
Phil's looks amazing.
Thank you.
Is yours the M2 or the M5?
M5.
Shall I leave this call and leave you together alone? I just don't want to disturb anything.
No, I don't know. Like,
how can we remove you?
Exactly. I'm the host. Sorry.
Yeah. So actually, also, if you have an M5, the persona process is even faster. It's like half the time.
You do look visibly sharper, I have to say.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, maybe it's because of it. But it's so crazy. It only takes like 3 seconds with the M5, and then you have like.
Oh, really? 3 seconds? Oh my god! Like, okay, but for me it took 10, but I don't care. I don't care. It's 10 seconds. I can live with that.
Well, let it be 4, but it is so incredibly fast. Yeah.
But you know what's important? It's on device.
Yeah.
Because in Galaxy, I had to scan with my phone. Then it went to Google Cloud.
Yeah, that's not what Apple will do.
Took 10 minutes. I don't want my face to be on Google Cloud. Like, honestly, like, okay. Imagine, like, Google is still kind of okay, but like Zuckerberg's thing, oh my god, never ever, like never ever. I remember when people were playing. Sorry that we just people playing with the room scanning feature on Quest. I was like, I would love to try, but I'm not touching it. I'm not giving any information to the company.
But did you see like I think it was Carrie Neistat who did like a full scan of his apartment?
Yes.
Or like his office space in New York.
Casey Neistat, yeah.
Yeah, that was really impressive. I really hope that Apple is.
And they will, for sure. One day they will allow you to do that. But again, we know Apple. They don't want to make a feature where you can scan and then upload, and some people. No. They will probably call it a teleportation. Imagine you could join me with a spatial persona call, and for you it will be my apartment.
Yeah.
Come on. And it's possible today.
Yeah,
it's already possible today.
It's like
just not yet activated.
I think what they will do is that they will make it available. Like you can scan your apartment, your space, and then you can choose it as an environment you can then use.
Yep.
Because if you do a FaceTime call right now, it only chooses the environment of the person who's calling. So the other person actually has to see the same environment.
Yep.
So that would then be the case. You would call with your living room.
And it will be absolutely epic. I cannot imagine like how epic it will be. And again, the technology is here. Apple can do Gaussian planning. Honestly speaking, it already does scan your room. It knows where the wall is, where everything is. They just need to take it one step further and merge those scans into one usable environment, which again on M5 or M6 next generation, whatever, will take probably not longer than 20 seconds. Again, on device. on
Yeah.
your device, which is, yeah, I mean, the future is bright. And how people proclaim that VR is dead. I still owe us this channel a video where I am talking, and I will do that video when I'll sit next to my Mac from 85, and then I'll put the MacBook Pro next to it, then I'll put MacBook Neo next to it, and then I put Vision Pro next to it. And I want to just explain to people who still don't understand that Apple has at least a decade plan, 10-year plan, at least. I'm saying at least because they probably are thinking ahead. And that's where it differs from any other company in the world. It truly does differ from any other company. And I love my Xiaomi 17 Pro phone. It's an amazing phone. And I love Xiaomi cars. These are amazing cars. And the connection between the Xiaomi ecosystem, and they basically copied Apple, which is the right way to do, by the way. That's a right approach for them. But still, Apple has that level of detail and level of planning that they are not reactive, they are trendsetters, and they still are. And people laugh at them, but they can love whatever they want. But I can tell you that Vision Pro, I'm creating my own headset. Yeah, I know what it takes to create a headset. Vision Pro is not the headset, the hardware itself, even though the hardware is amazing. The Vision OS is at least a decade away from anything close to that. Like literally a decade.
Everyone's trying to copy it, aren't they?
Yeah, but they can't. That's the point. They just can't, because Apple did so many fundamental things right, which are difficult things. Yeah, persona is difficult. Making the proper mixed reality and placing the objects and mirroring with the ecosystem with your phones and your Macs and everything. These are difficult things built into the system directly. And now they will start building on top of that.
And it has the power to do it properly.
And they have the chips. Yeah.
And I mean, they've been working on this technology for the last 17 years, so it doesn't make any sense that they would like completely throw it away after just one generation and just 2 years. So also, like, while learning the whole design system that is Vision OS, I really then understood how incredibly like thought through this is. It is not just like a first version. It is like something where you really can see they have really, really, really thought about this, and they wanted to make like the best best like foundation for the future.
But also, I remember when they came out. You remember, Shoda, when we were looking at the liquid glass when they came out with that design. People were laughing at it. Oh, Apple just changing design, blah blah blah. No, they are teaching people. They're conditioning people to think spatially. They are doing it through all of their devices, so that when a normal person in 2, 3, 4 years buys the Vision Lite headset, they're not Vision Air, whatever they will be caught. They will not be caught off guard by everything being spatial and one element being in front of another element. They will know it from their iPhone or iPad or MacBook. That's exactly what Apple is doing. And when I saw it, I was like, yes, please, of course, it's a smart move. Oh my God, it's such a obvious smart move. But people are like, oh, Apple didn't know where to put their development. The only bit is the glass, the glass. Oh, the glass, liquid glass is so stupid. Turn it off. How to turn off liquid glass? Yeah, turn off liquid glass. Okay. Let's see.
Also, the great thing about AuraTap, in my opinion, is that it's like an app that can also or will also run on a like normal pair of glasses, because it is just a windowed mode. And we designed the interface to be very like minimalistic and simple. So we have like a large font. We don't have like very small objects. Like every button is large, and so the whole interface like in itself is very compact. And so it will be super easy for us to bring that onto devices that are far more like light, and that maybe also will like look like normal glasses. I think that in the end that's the goal, to have like very light glasses you can also like take outside, but then still you can do these persona calls on them. And it will take some time to get there, because personas, they need these sensors and cameras. But like I said, Apple's like culture will always and people like will always be at the heart. And so personas, I think, will be in every like device where there is a screen.
Listen, I'm ready to be proved wrong, but when people are laughing at the eyesight screen on the Vision Pro, saying it will never come back, the next Vision Pro will never have it, I say no, it will, because it's a super important part and makes Vision Pro much more social acceptable than anything out there, literally. Because when I talk to my grandparents and I'm wearing Vision Pro, or my kids, and they see my eyes, they see where I'm looking, that I'm looking at my, my kid, and then the other kid is talking, I'm looking to him, and they can see my eyes. It's much better than just talking to, for example, when I wear VR1 and I have high quality pass through, my cameras are there, so they can see my cameras, but they cannot see my eyes. So I can see them, they know I can see them, but it's a little bit of like an awkward thing where they like especially on the kids, you can really recognize that, because when my kid talks to me and I'm wearing Vision Pro, he is talking to me natively. So basically he's talking like this and trying to tell me something, and he's looking at me. When he talks to me when I'm in VR1 with mixed reality on, he knows that I can see him, but whenever he says something, he stays there and he's looking like waiting if I saw him or not. Like because on kids you can recognize it easier. On grown-ups you don't see
like
that much.
Staring through you.
Exactly, and that is the big difference. So it's perfectly shown on the kids, where one way and then there is another way. Both are working, but one is awkward and another one is native, and natural. And that's, again, genius from Apple. And that's why I don't think the eyesight display will go anywhere. They will just continue building on top of it. Will make high resolution better, less energy, or more energy efficient. And
I think so too.
Yeah, it's good stuff. So what I wanted to say. I wanted to say that I would love to have Apple to make a car one day, please, Apple, because Xiaomi did such a great job.
I was literally about to say, what manufacturer would the Apple car be? I know you're not a big fan of Tesla anymore, Artur, but I do think the Apple car would have looked like Tesla, especially Model 3.
So Tesla offered to buy themselves to Apple. Tesla, at one point when Tesla was struggling with cash, Tesla offered themselves to Apple. And Apple declined. So Apple had a producer in Austria, which, by the way, now produces Xpengs as well. If I'm not mistaken, and Jaguar I-Pace as well. So Apple had this, and again, looking at how great Xiaomi cars turned out to be, how connected they are, how high quality they are, how different they are from anything else. I beg Apple to make a car, because that's the only company which could compete with Xiaomi in terms of the price and quality, but especially in terms of the quality, because I've sat in Xiaomi cars and they're just next level thing. Truly, their system is next level thing. Their interconnection with every device you have, that it immediately recognizes your phone and you can just mirror the phone like this to your screen, and what
they could make a shell, and the phone could literally be the main computer, couldn't it? Look how powerful they are now.
Of course, yeah, exactly.
That would be an amazing idea. Just walk in, set up the clip, and that's it. That's your.
Yeah, but honestly speaking, you need to have a good PC in the car because of the autonomous driving. So they'll probably put, and again, they have the chips. Yeah. They already have the M chips.
M5
they can put
car.
5 M5 Pro Max chips
M20.
M20 chips in the car, and suddenly car will be fully autonomous. Because it'll have like 2,000 tops of computing power in that. So maybe they're working on it. I'm pretty sure they will one day do it, because they're sitting on $500 billion in bank. Where do you put the $500 billion of money? You know what I mean?
Like, I can send them some numbers where they can put a little bit.
But Phil, they work on Vision OS. We have updates all the time. Like
I think this year we also will see a big update, because we are still at the very beginning of this platform, and they need to prove that they are still like committed. So
first they need to feature our app. If someone from Apple is watching, so first you do that. Then, write down please. Yeah, take the pen. Yeah, thank you. Okay. So first you Aura tab, you feature the app big time. Yeah, big time, because it's social, it's amazing. Your platform needs it. People need it. Okay, did it. Done. Thank you. So next, do what you do with Vision OS. By the way, what are the predictions for WWDC? What do you expect from WWDC? Dub.
For Vision OS only or in
Yeah,
general?
let's start with Vision OS.
Let's-
What do
let's-
we expect for Vision OS and Dub?
So I think for me it's more like a wish list where I want to see Apple.
Okay, take the
delivering
pen
on
again, Apple people.
I think there's a good chance that we're going to see spatial maps, like a native maps app, because they need to show that they can also do something similar. But then
Here I have to correct you. Apple needs to do nothing.
Yeah.
Apple doesn't need to prove anything anyone.
But I think it's overdue that they haven't.
I think AI will be everywhere this year, right?
Yeah, AI will be like a big focus, definitely. I mean, what else do we need? I want to be able to stick windows onto flat, plain surfaces, because we can now stick them to walls, but we can't stick them onto our.
I have plenty of images.
Yeah, and also the keyboard, for example. I don't know if you've seen, like, I think it was a keyboard demo from Meta where you can like put on the keyboard onto a table and then they type, and it actually like worked really well, like on the video I've seen. And so something like that, to actually being able to have the keyboard, because right now typing is a little bit, it's
I mean,
not
it's
like
much better than typing on Quest.
It is great. Yeah, it's much better, of course. But at the
of
same
course for you,
time-
but some people try to convince me it's not on Twitter. Yeah, that it's,
yeah,
Quest is
but it is of course better. But still, I still prefer connecting my MacBook keyboard and my trackpad. But if that could be like replicated on like just a flat surface with digital keyboards and trackpads and stuff like that, that would be amazing. And
I always feel like you need some haptics when you do that, though.
Oh my god, yes.
You would have the
Apple Watch. Oh my god.
Yeah,
vibrate.
watch. That's a good idea. Yeah, you would have the haptics from the table, of course.
Of course.
Yeah, but it's not like different kinds of haptics. So definitely good idea. Yeah.
Yeah. And then you'll need a second Apple Watch, so you have double haptics on two hands.
Yeah.
That's business idea, Apple. Listen, you can't hire me though, but you can at least I can advise you for free. It's okay. I can do it. It's no problem.
Free consultation.
Can you do
Listen, I'm
shared
ready.
spaces in Vision Pro? So if Phil went to Artur's house, could Phil see the stuff you put on your wall, Artur?
You mean digital windows? If we sit together with physical Vision Pros next to each other,
Yeah.
we can watch a movie like this, for example.
I mean, like, you said you got things pinned on your wall, some pictures.
Yeah.
Could
These I don't think widgets he cannot see, but if I put a 3D
You mean-
model on, we can share the same 3D
But
model
like you
together.
mean like a shared space, if multiple people like inside of a household have a Vision Pro, that they can all share the same, like for example frames
widgets
and widgets
frames
on the wall.
Yeah.
That would be amazing.
That's good.
I didn't know if that was already a thing. It feels
eventually they will need to go more into the direction.
I don't think I'll
of,
convince my wife anytime soon to wear Vision Pro, but
I mean,
listen, Phil,
my
if you want to
wife-
leave with me, Phil, listen.
my wife
for
has
experiment purposes.
my wife actually has a Vision Pro, my old one, like the M2
surely
version.
if they're
Wait, now I was scared for a second. 1 second. Now my heart stopped for a tiny second, because when you said my wife has a Vision Pro, my old one, I was like, "Were you old wife? What happened? What the hell?" Because I know his wife from Vision Pro. We talked so many times. She helped us to test. By the way, hi Nora. She helped us to test.
No. My old Vision Pro, and my very young and fresh wife.
Okay, exactly.
No,
okay, now you made it worse, man. Now you
I made it
worse.
worse, yeah. But yeah, she doesn't really use it that much, unfortunately. I think it's mostly due to the weight, to be honest, and like I think that's all going to be resolved in the next couple of years. But yeah, it's always cool. I mean, if we are on vacation or if we want to watch something on a very big screen, we can just sit next to each other on a
you can
couch,
do that.
and
you
then
can share a screen.
Yeah, you can share.
and we
yeah.
can share the same video. And we did that with Pluribus. It's a Apple TV Plus series.
And the
I can
sound
very
is shared.
recommend that. It's so crazy. The sound is synced up to the millisecond.
Yep.
You can
Yep.
what I do then is like we sit next to each other and basically I can't know if she can see the same thing like I'm seeing right now. So what I then do is just turn down the volume to then see if her sounds like matches up and syncs with my videos feed, and it is like perfect. I could use her sound. It's not the best sound because,
And again, that's
but
Apple, because they quietly
it's
updated
crazy.
the AirPods to have the special chip inside of them, and from AirPods 2 already starting now with AirPods 3 as well. You have a special chip which does exactly that, like just for Vision Pro. Like, and they didn't even advertise that. They just rolled out AirPods 2, and then like there was some new things, better, blah, blah, and then people found out like, hey, wait a second, there's a special chip for Vision Pro so that it actually is synced perfectly for yourself, but also for other people. That's Apple. That's where no company even tries to do something like that. Like, I'm not even saying that they are. By the way, where's the not the Huawei, but Oppo's headset? It looked exactly like Vision Pro.
Oh yeah, sure.
And Chinese can pull off a lot of things. Like they can do quite a bit of things. So I'm like now wondering, where's the Oppo? They promised it to be released, and they didn't.
In the end, it's all about the ecosystem, I think.
True. And the only company in China which can do it is actually two companies. It's Huawei, because they now have their own operating system because Google ditched them. Good for Huawei that they now have their own, and Xiaomi, because Xiaomi has such a deep integration with Apple and also with their own devices. So there I believe that they can pull it off, at least partly. I mean, I'm not saying that they will do a successful Vision Pro clone, but they can. I wonder what they do. We don't have any rumors yet, to be honest. I don't hear anything from within the industry about the Chinese copies of Vision Pro. Nothing. Oppo showed it and disappeared. Nothing is being heard. Oppo can do amazing phones.
I guess
we know it.
You've got Play for Dream, haven't you? They've done a pretty
but it's not Play for Dream is basically a standalone PC VR headset. Okay, it's not the operating system itself. It's it's not even Android XR. So I'm talking about the real ecosystem where you take the phone and you can see your hands through, and the quality is good, and it's mirroring like what we are used to in Apple products with the MacBooks, and Xiaomi has their own Xiaomi books and stuff, so they can do that. They can try to pull it off. So I'm not hearing anything. I'm like few bits and pieces, but nothing materializes yet. So they're probably waiting. Do we see any devices on WWDC? Do you expect any device in terms of the glasses and something? Nothing.
No.
Okay. No devices.
No devices.
No Vision Pros this year, unfortunately.
No, also no Vision Pro.
I'm gonna guess a fitness band, like an Apple Watch S or.
No, they won't do. No. Foldable iPhone will come up this year. That's gonna be pretty epic.
Yeah.
I'm buying that for sure.
Yeah, me too. Already saving up because it will be very expensive, but
$2,500 probably. Yeah. Can you imagine you can buy a MacBook for 500 and a phone for 2.5? I'm just saying. 5 MacBooks for one phone. 5 MacBooks.
I was to say that's quite crazy that you guys are almost excited for a phone when you're wearing the future on your face.
Yeah, but I cannot wear it all the time. That's the problem.
Yeah. I just realized
I need the phone which I can have all the time.
It's very heavy.
Yeah.
No, actually, I disagree with that. Okay, come on. It's okay. Like, it's not something which of course okay, let me rephrase. Do I wish it will be lighter in the future? Of course. I mean, I want technology to be better, lighter, thinner, and stuff like that, obviously. Will it be? Of course it will be. But even with I'm VR veteran, to me, I'm wearing VR1, which is a brick. So like to me, Vision Pro is like it's a feather.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's subjective. Yeah, that's true.
I mean, are you two wearing still the stock straps that come with it?
I wear the stock strap. I don't wear the upper strap. I wear the normal strap which it came with, and I love it.
Not even like the dual knit band, like the
No, I don't have dual knit band.
Oh,
I'm the OG man. OG.
Oh wow!
Nobody sent me the M5 and dual knit band.
But you can purchase that separately for.
I don't have it here.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
I
keep forgetting. Yeah. That's
okay,
true.
I have 2 M2 Vision Pros. Yeah? 2. One in the office, one at home.
Do you want me to bring you a dual knit band when I come to Prague?
Yes, please, if you have one. But honestly speaking,
I have
actually,
to buy
no,
one.
He'll love
don't
it.
bring it.
He'll
Don't
love
bring
it.
it. The reason for that is, if you look at my beautiful hair, okay, I don't want my beautiful hair to be touched by any bend.
We won't be able to see
even
it. We won't be able to see it. You being
so
your
what?
persona. We'll never be able to see that bent.
Yeah, but I will then took it off, and then my hair will be like, you know.
Yeah, it messes up your hair. That's true.
Yeah, you know. So
That's
for me,
true.
do you wear the dual knit band?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I don't.
I love it.
I'm the OG guy, normal strap. This beautiful
I
material,
mean, this
honestly.
this is also OG, if we're being honest. Like, we're still in the OG phase, I think.
Yeah, of
It's
course,
like
of course,
very
of course.
similar to the Solonit band. Like that, I think
But now,
that's the
I
one.
give you the real tests. Okay, I'll test on OG. Should I watch? Do you use YouTube app to watch YouTube, or do you use Juno? You use Juno? Okay, good. Passed.
No, I'm actually using now. I'm now actually using YouTube because I don't
Oh
have the.
no,
I
okay,
don't
not
have the
passed.
app anymore.
I have installed both
when
Vision
I got
Pros.
my M5, I
Oh yeah, you
couldn't.
can. Okay, you don't. I have it. Both M2s are still there, and I'm enjoying it all the time.
Crazy.
It's
You can sell
it's
these for a fortune in 10 years.
whoa, that's true. Actually, I have. I'm sorry, I have 3 Vision Pros. 2 I use.
Oh yeah, you
One
told me.
is untouched.
Sealed.
Here, I look at it right now in the office. It's sealed and it's not touched. And I told my kids, guys, you will do whatever you want with that, but I'm definitely like, because it's such an important device for the future of OS operating systems, that yeah, I just needed to buy it, and it's there.
Still have an iPhone 10.
Is
Yes.
there?
Oh wow, it's a beautiful iPhone. Gold?
I don't know what. I think no, it was black. I think it only came in black
I
and
loved
white.
how the gold iPhone 10 looked. Oh my god, it's like it.
No, I think you think of the 10s, but yeah, the 10 was just
Oh
black
okay,
and
10
white.
was just like okay. Yeah.
But if you want to buy it, I don't want to have one anymore. I think it
Yeah,
was a
but
bad
if I ever buy an iPhone 10, I would buy sealed.
Yeah, I mean, it is sealed. That's what I was talking
Oh
about.
wait, really?
I have a sealed iPhone 4 and a sealed iPhone 10.
Oh my
That's
god.
my
Okay,
collection.
iPhone 4 is
Yeah.
very beloved phone. Okay, I'll think about it.
These are like the 2 milestones, I think. The iPhone 4 and obviously iPhone.
Yeah,
But
iPhone.
that's too. I don't have that much money to buy a sealed iPhone like the original one. But then iPhone 4 and then iPhone 10 and then maybe iPhone Fold, or I don't know what's not going to be in that. But that's
I don't think Fold is that important for iPhone, because I think it's like a niche dead end, like in a good way. Like it's a niche dead end. I don't think we'll have to see, like some crazy things, but yeah, iPhone 4 would be great because of the right aspect ratio. Again, Apple did the right thing. Come on, they do it narrow, like they do it wide, but not that tall. I had so many foldables from Samsung, and they were like okay, but not that comfortable to use with one hand. And then when you turn it on, then you have the videos are still anyway small because there's bezel on top, on the bottom. Like it just doesn't make sense. But when they do the right aspect ratio, when you turn it on and you unfold it, and then the video is without bezels, oh my god, yes, that's what is made for, content.
I love the iPhone 4. It's a great phone.
Sorry?
I love the iPhone 4. I think the form factor and the size and how it felt in the hand was great. He's handled them a lot.
Which one? Motorola, or what is it?
iPhone 4.
Oh, you had iPhone 4. Yeah. iPhone 4 was great.
That's a great phone.
I used to.
It was my first one. Yeah.
I used to work at Game back in the day, nearly like 20 years ago. So that they come through the shop a lot, and yeah, lovely phone. Back in the S3 Mini was out. The Galaxy S3 was out. It's crazy.
So my Apple story was, I was diehard Android person, and Windows guy, of course. And when the iPhone came out, I still vividly remember the presentation time. My friend called me and said, go to apple.com, turn on the presentation, like you have to see it. And I turned it on. I was like watching the iPhone. I was like, oh my god, what's swiping this and that? And I was like, oh my god. So then it was, of course, not important Czech Republic. I actually imported it. Like there was one shop which imported it and jailbroke the phone. I bought it. I remember I spent the whole salary of mine, monthly salary, just to buy that phone. So I bought it. It was incredible. It felt like, night and day, like Vision Pro against any other headset right now. It felt absolutely magical. And then I had iPhone 3GS or 3G and then 3GS. And then Samsung came with the Samsung Galaxy Note, the big one, and with a pen, and I fell in love. I remember the first day I saw the ad on the TV. I thought it's not even possible,
I
like
had
that
that one
they
too, with the
you can,
leather feeling back on it.
yeah. And then I was like, oh my God. So I bought the Note, loved it. Like all the notes and even just drawing was amazing, you know. So doodling, stuff. So then I completely switched to Androids, forgot about iPhones. And then when I heard rumors about Vision Pro, I think 2 years prior, I started to I bought iPhone and MacBook. And I love my MacBook. It's my main device for work. Obviously VR I do on PC, but MacBook is my main device for work. Because it's that good. The battery life is amazing. All
It's so
right.
great to have this ecosystem of devices.
Yeah, they did a smart move, and honestly, it took them 20 years to finally get the payoff on that ecosystem integration, but the vertical integration. But now they are completely decimating the competition with MacBook Neo, absolutely hammering everyone. Like it's bloodbath there.
Have you got one?
Yeah, I have it. It's sitting right there. So we have in
color?
Czech Republic. I have a green one.
Oh, that's the citrus one. Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
the citrus one, but just 256. I just wanted to try it. And the funny part about it is that in Czech Republic they sell it, and you have 60 days to try it and return free of charge if you want it. So I just bought it. I will be trying it and testing it, and you know I'm testing it as a father to see if it's good for my kids, to kind of measure it and stuff. And I can tell you already, it's freaking awesome for that price. Come on, it's insane. So yeah, I mean it's not that far away from my MacBook Pro, which costs like Jesus Christ 5 times more, or 6 times more, or even 7 times more. Oh my God, yeah. So it's that good for that price. Nothing is better. Nothing. Alrighty, boys and girls.
All right.
The Aura Tap today. Okay, remember, link below. 9 p.m. CT if you're in Europe, 9 p.m. Berlin time, and 1 p.m. Pacific time. The rest of the times you'll calculate yourself. You're smart people, and if you're not, then don't come.
My wish list feature, by the way, for Aura Tap. I will just say that now. I want a little time. I want to see the time of the person, like what time is it right now?
Oh, their local time zone.
Their local time zone. Yeah,
cool.
correct.
Yeah.
Or being able to expand that. It shouldn't be there all the time, but I wanted to be able to see if it's night at their time or if it's daylight at their time. Because you can't see on Vision Pro.
You make it nice, yeah? It needs to be like a moon or a sun or something like that.
It needs to be hidden somewhere. But yeah, we have to make it nice.
Now I'll tell my wish list after this podcast ends.
Okay.
Quite a big one, I just thought.
All right, everybody. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, all those 3 people who are still watching this, thank you for staying here until the end.
Thank you.
Please comment. Okay, what's the keyword?
Aura tapped.
Aura tapped. Yeah, comment Aura tapped below if you're still watching here, and we will personally thank you and high five you. And yeah, other than that, thank you very much, and we see each other in the next episode of Pixel
Slaves.
All right, bye-bye.